So Atlanta. So a lot of people, get into it out there. Business, entertainment, Magic City. Just a lot going on out there. So as far as like Atlanta, do you plan on staying out there? Like what you're out there for like business? You've met people a lot of network. Like what can you say about Atlanta?
Yeah, so Atlanta is home. Atlanta's going to be home for a while for me.
Hmm.
I say because of real estate and network. So a lot of people that are very close to me now, I've met here in the city. Well, I'm not actually in Atlanta, but I'm outside of Atlanta. But here in Georgia, I've met a lot of people, um, that mean a lot to me. And as far as business, all of my friends are business owners. Everyone I've met in Atlanta seem to be good people.
Okay, that's what's up. So you saw all of your people are business owners. I'm big on environment, and I'm always talking about on a podcast, just having a business mindset. Do you work a 9 to 5?
No,
Okay. How do you feel about people that, work, I guess, a 9 to 5?
I don't think it's anything wrong with that.
Okay.
We a lot of people started with a 9 to 5. I recently, it might have been we're just coming up on a year since I let go of my job. So,
Oh, okay, dope.
a lot of
Same.
people that are entrepreneurs still hold on to a job. So it's not
Yeah,
feel any way about it. Do what you got to do to get where you're going.
definitely, definitely. Okay, back to these taxes. So when did you win your first auction?
2021.
OG, you got
Hmm.
the sauce. Okay, so you won your first auction back then. Can you tell us maybe just some struggles you've had over time, just so the people know what to watch out for?
Ooh, it's plenty of struggle. So a main struggle that I've had is doing due diligence. So doing research on the actual properties. So when you're on the auction, they tell you the address, but the address may not be the right address. So you have to be aware of everything. You have to triple check all the information,
Yeah.
and you have to search all the properties by their parcel number.
Mhm.
No matter if you're in Ohio, if you're in Florida, Alabama, whatever state you're in, whatever county you are in, you have to search by the parcel number. That's the most important part. So if you don't do that, you may come across a parcel number that's associated with two addresses,
Mhm.
or two addresses that address that stretches across 4 or 5 parcels. And you think you're bidding on this house over here, but you're actually bidding on this piece of land with nothing on it. And that
Yeah.
can ruin your perception of what you think you're paying for.
Mhm.
Um, that was a struggle or early on, and having boots on the ground, having someone if you're bidding out of town, having someone that can go to the actual location to make sure there's an actual structure there. That's very important because Google sometimes Google has images from 10 years ago
Mhm.
when the
Mhm.
big beautiful house, but that house might have burnt up 5 years ago. It's nothing there today. And if
Yeah.
you don't have secondary resources to ensure you know what you're bidding on, do all your due diligence. It can be very costly.
So the main thing to watch out for people that's just getting started, make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure I'm big on mentorship. Did you have a mentor going into this or did you learn through experience? How's your
Um,
situation?
I really learned through experience. Like I
Oh, well.
said, after my parents, after that situation with my childhood home, I
Hmm.
um I did a lot of research. I did a
Hmm.
lot of research. I've taken some courses here and there, and read a lot of books about it. And then I read the code on the county that I was interested in just to get more clarification on what to expect. So after that and sitting in on a couple auctions, I was ready, you know. That's the only way you're gonna learn. Sometimes you can learn from other people's experiences, but sometimes you just gotta jump on in after that. It's only so much you can learn from behind the screen.
Mm, talk to him. So, can we get some of those books? Some people might want to look into the books that you said you read as far as, this whole thing.
Well, the first book you can get is mine, Tax Sale Tell
Almost
All,
definitely.
Secrets to
Okay.
Getting Your First Property on Credit, which will basically walk you through the process of whether you're wanting to bid on a tax lien certificate or if you
Hmm.
want to do a tax deed auction. The differences between the two, I've got plenty of resources and different auctions where you can bid.
Hmm.
Um, I've got a map in there to tell you the different percentages for all the different states and what type of return comes on their tax lien certificates. Um, and then a few different ways for you to liquidate your credit card and build your business. So that's
How
the
could I
first.
get that?
You can get that book and I'll send you the link so you can attach it to this.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description below.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, so you'll get me that. You're about to say a different book as well.
Um,
We could just end at your book. We ain't gotta even, you know what
yeah,
I'm
we can
saying?
end at my book.
We ain't promoting no over there. Okay, so go get tax sale, tell all. Okay, so one thing I wanted to bring up. So I made a post on Instagram on my story,
Mhm.
and I basically reposted something. I was just curious about your opinion on it. The people want to know too. So I basically reposted something from Justin LeBoy's page, and he was basically saying that it's some women out there that like wouldn't cheat on someone, and I was agreeing with it. And some people were replying to my story as if they were surprised that I was agreeing with that because for whatever reason, like I guess I think all women cheat or whatever. So, do you think all women cheat? What's up?
No, all women don't cheat.
Okay. So my next question, as far as do you believe that all men cheat or just any men? Do you believe anybody cheats?
My God. Um, no, I don't believe all men cheat. And I don't believe all women cheat.
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. The people were just curious, so I just had to, go ahead and ask you that question real quick. So I know you got an event coming up. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I do have an event coming up. So it's Tax Sale Tell All Live. It's a
Hmm.
2-day training event that we're holding in Cleveland, Ohio. And day one, we're going to go over tax deeds, tax lien surplus funds, business credit. I got a couple investors coming to share their experiences and a couple lenders coming to help out with some exit strategies if you do acquire a tax deed property. And on day two, we're going to visit a couple properties that I'm working on right now and a couple properties that haven't been started on that are midway through. And um, I got a couple of things up my sleeves for some properties that are like way overdone and fully furnished. So,
Okay.
and if you've never been to Cleveland, I've also got a Cleveland experience towards the end of the day. So it's going to be really exciting. That's June 24th and 25th.
June 24th and 25th. Okay. It's only in person? Are there virtual tickets?
That's in person. There may be a replay. So if you miss out and can't, you know, get to Cleveland around that time, then it's going to be recorded. So we'll have a replay of it coming up soon.
Okay, so how would they actually get that replay though? Would they just DM you or
Yeah, so it'll be in my link. It'll be in the first link in Instagram at Yes Nita, YeaItsNita in the link below.
okay. Okay, perfect. It's on the screen for anyone that you ain't hear her. It's definitely on the screen right there. Okay, so what's been working good so far for you? So like as far as the taxes. So let's say someone they're getting started, just to give them the confidence, like, okay, I should keep going as far as what I'm doing. What's something that's been working for you that they should be aware of?
Consistency. So you're
Okay.
probably not going to win anything at your first couple of auctions. Um,
Hmm.
you have to be consistent. So if you are serious about getting property, then if there's a monthly meeting there's a monthly auction or a weekly auction, make sure that you've checked out everything on the list and continue to do so. So it probably took me about 4 months on a weekly auction before I was ready to bid on anything.
Oh,
And
wow.
even then I didn't win. So you're going to be outbid, and then be patient. Don't get emotional. You have to be secure with the amount of money you're willing to spend and not go over that.
Mm,
So, but really it's consistency, because if you start just once a month and you're not gonna feel good about losing. And it's not that you lose, it's just that someone else is willing to spend more money than you are. So
hmm.
I say just be consistent and intentional. If you really want to buy property, if you really want to get in, this is an entry level phase into real estate. So
Okay, consistency, patience. They do all that. You know, they should be good, right?
yep, you should be good. And due diligence. That's the
Due
main thing.
diligence. Due
Mm-hmm.
diligence. Yeah, no, you definitely said that. Okay, due diligence. That's perfect. Definitely.